Ye shall not rob from the house I have built, or commit any theft or unrighteousness, lest ye be struck down and driven into the earth forthwith, and the land of the heathen consume you. The Book of Stone. Hello everybody, welcome to a very special series of Let's Plays. Now, I know I'm probably doing this after the new Thief comes out. I actually recorded it beforehand because the reason I didn't post them is there's no way I could get these up, as well as Thief 2 and Thief 3, before the new one comes out. So I'll be posting Thief 4, or however they want to call it, before I post these. But after that I will be playing this one, as you can see, and then I'll be playing Thief 2 and then Thief 3 in order. So you're probably wondering, well, why am I doing all of them? Well, these are very special to me. Thief is one of my favorite franchises. Thief 2 is probably my favorite game of all time. Now, the reason it's my favorite is because, well, you don't have to go around killing people, and you actually have to use strategy in order to get through each level. So, enough of me talking and waxing on about how I love this. Let's play the game. Start a new game. I'll be playing it on hard because expert, while I do have extra objectives, it's a little too hard. I can play it and ghost it myself, but playing it and commentating at the same time, a little too difficult. I'm quick saving and quick loading way too much. I'll be quick saving and quick loading in this game as well on hard, but not as much. So, can't skip the training. That's part of the storyline. So let's get into it. The essence of balance is detachment. To embrace a cause, to grow fond or spiteful, is to lose one's balance. After which, no action can be trusted. Our burden is not for the dependent of spirit. Mayor, Third Keeper.
I was a kid. No parents, no home. Running messages and picking pockets to keep my ribs from meeting my spine. One night I saw a man. Folks just passed him by like he wasn't there. I thought he must have something valuable, so I snuck up on him and made a grab.
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry. Don't tell the Hammers, I promise.
What is your name, boy?
Garrett.
You have talent, lad.
Let go of me, old man.
To see a keeper is not an easy thing, especially one who does not wish to be seen. We have a need for those as gifted as yourself. If you've grown tired of how you live, then follow me, and we will show you a different way.
Leave me alone.
As you wish.
I caught up with him just before he vanished into the crowd. It was the beginning of a very long education.
Well, here we go. A keeper's training. Just follow the directions and your instructor in order to pass the training tests. Yeah, sounds pretty simple. And it is. Let's see what these keepers have in store for us.
Welcome, young Garrett. In the nearby rooms, I will instruct you in the various skills you will need to survive. Please stay in the entrance area to each room while I explain the room's purpose. When you are ready to begin your lessons, proceed down this hallway to the first room.
Now, I said this was my favorite game of all time. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why didn't I start playing it right away when I first started this channel? Well, because I was waiting for this to come out. This texture pack. It is a beautiful texture pack. And let's be honest, Thief Gold looks a little dated. With this texture pack, it's a little bit more palatable for the newer generation, as it were.
You must learn how to move unseen. Stay in the shadows. Avoid the light. The indicator on your screen will tell you how visible you are. Try to reach the top of the platform without being seen.
Now we have a light gem in the lower middle of our screen. As you can see, it just went dark. Standing up and crouching will also affect your visibility, as well as having weapons out. So whenever possible, keep your weapons sheathed and duck. That's just the visibility part of it. Of course, there are other parts of this game, as you'll see when we get to the next one, that you have to be mindful when you're sneaking around.
Well done. I did not see you approach.
Hello.
Open this door to continue. When the door is near the center of your screen, it will light up, indicating that it is selected. To manipulate selected doors and other objects, use them.
Use. As you can see, it's the mouse 2 button.
Proceed down this corridor for your next test.
Also check my map. Kind of obvious which ways to go. Not very many ways to deviate.
Now you must learn to move quietly. Some surfaces are louder than others when walked upon, and moving quickly makes more noise than moving slowly. Listen to your own footsteps to hear how much noise you are making. The instructor will have his back turned. You must get to the top of the platform without being heard.
And here's the second part of Thief. You have visibility, and now you have sound. Now, this is nice, soft padded carpet, so I can run back and forth on it. And this is metal, so as you can imagine, it clangs.
Try again. Remember, walk on quiet surfaces and move slowly.
Now you can move across this if you duck, walk slowly, and do what I call stutter stepping. I'm not going to walk all the way across it because I don't want to start over again in case I messed up. But if you do that, which takes a long time and can get you spotted by patrolling guards, you can actually cross over large distances of loud surfaces. You just have to be mindful of your surroundings in order to do that. Ooh, that's nice. Hello.
Very good. I did not hear you traverse the room.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to. I'm that
Beyond
good.
this door is a hallway that will lead you to your next task.
And of course, like in any other games, there is fighting. Of course, in this game, it's not a good idea to do such. But you can do it.
Now get your weapons. To pick up objects, select them by centering them on screen until they light up. Then use them. Choose your weapon now. Try readying your sword, and then your bow. You can always put them away again if you need your hands free. Now let's go out to the courtyard for some target practice. Ready your bow. Knock an arrow and draw back the string by holding down the attack button. Make sure you draw all the way back, or your shot will not have full power. Take aim, and when you are ready to shoot, release your attack. See if you can hit one of these targets. Good shot. Keep practicing if you wish. When you are ready to proceed, approach the training dummy and ready your sword.
As you can see, there's an arc to the bow, and the bow is your most useful tool because you get so many types of arrows in this that are useful in different situations. It's not even funny. Your sword, on the other hand, is a steaming pile of crap. And then again, he's a thief, not a murderer.
Swing at the target with the attack button.
Yeah.
A quick tap will give you a slash. Move the tip of your sword to the left of the target for a left slash, and to the right of the target for a right slash. Hold the attack button down, then release for an overhead swing. Try both slashes and the overhead swing on the practice board. Good job. You're ready for a live opponent. To practice against your partner, enter the cobbled sparring area.
Hello. Hi. Ah! Ow. Damn it. It's very hard to block anything, and if you have more than one guard,
Keep sparring if
you're
you
dead.
wish. When you're done, leave the sparring area.
Yeah.
That's enough sparring for today. Please walk over to the table. Would you care for some refreshment before we move on, young Garrett? Please pick up all of the items on this table. Cycle through your inventory to see the objects you have in your pockets. Once an object is displayed, you may use it. Have something to eat if you wish. Then you may proceed. The next test is waiting on the other side of the metal door. The door is locked, but the key from the table will open it. To unlock the door, select the key in your inventory. Center the door on screen until it lights up. Then use the key on the door.
Now, you're probably wondering why I rushed in here. It's not because it was anything special, except that behind this door, if you are playing on Expert and you get in here in time, it's open. There's a very large basketball court. Well, it's not long, it's just that the hoops are huge. Well, it's an old game. And there's also a bedroll in there that is full of quotes from the developers. Now, I'm not going to go through it because, well, if you want to go do this, buy the game. Don't have to just watch me, you can play along as well. So play a level, come back, and watch mine. And then go back to play the game, watch another level. So on and so forth. Because honestly,
Good.
I
Now
would
head
love
down
to
this
share this
hallway
game with
to
you.
get to your next test.
So the entire reason why I started this channel is to share what I love. And this is one of them. Oops. I didn't mean to drop it. I meant to sheath it. There we go.
Now you will learn new movement skills. First, climb the rope by jumping onto it.
Okay.
Move while looking up or down to climb up or down the rope. Turn to change your facing. If you jump again, you will release the rope. Now climb the rope to get to the top of the platform.
Yay.
Well done. Run and jump across the gap to the other side of the stream.
Yay!
Good jump. This obstacle is easy to climb if you know how. First, move close to the wall. Next, jump to grab the edge of the wall and pull yourself up.
Yes, mentally sucks in this game because it doesn't always work.
Good job. I am most pleased with your progress. You have passed the last test for today. If you wish, you may stay to practice your climbing and jumping, or swimming, ducking, leaning, or crawling. When you are finished, you may return to your chambers by going through that red door. Farewell.
This entire thing reminds me, of the first Tomb Raider. It was a long time ago. I don't remember which came out first.
The keepers were training me to be one of them, but I found other uses for those skills.
Like vandalism? Ugh. That didn't work. There we go, mission accomplished. Yeah, we did what they told us to do. There's not much on here, obviously, because it's just training level. So let's get into the actual game. The most promising acolyte left us, not out of the lesser folly of sentiment, but the greater folly of anger. His heart was clouded and his balance was lost, but his abilities were unmatched. Even when we knew to watch him, even then we knew to watch him most carefully. Keeper Atlas.
I have a simple job planned for this evening. Break into a guarded mansion, steal another fat nobleman's priceless trinket, and leave quietly. Lord Bafford is out of town, and rumor has it that the captain of his house guard went with him as a bodyguard. The time is ripe for a bit of burglary. The front gate of Lord Bafford's manor is always guarded, and the main street is far too exposed. But Cuddy tells me there's a better way in, around to the side, more out of the way. One guard, and likely no witnesses to complicate matters. The piece Cuddy wants is a scepter, Silver, jewels, the usual adornments. It should command a high price. Bafford, like most of his kind, probably keeps his treasures on the top floor of the place, close to his heart, and far from his servants. No point in waiting. I have Cuddy's old sketches of the place, and everyone who's going to be asleep inside already is. It's time to begin.
Well, here's our first mission, Lord Bafford's Manor. Well, what do we have to do? Sneak into Lord Bafford's Manor and case the place. The well house and back is your best bet if you can get the key from the guard. Blackjacking or pickpocketing would be the quietest. Find Lord Bafford's prized jewel scepter and redistribute it to yourself. Try to do it without causing too much commotion. In addition to pinching the scepter, steal 350 gold, I'm guessing, worth of valuables while you're in the manor. Don't kill any of the servants. They're harmless. Once you've achieved your other objectives, get out of the manor and back to the city streets. Sounds good. Sounds simple. But, as with Thief, things are never as simple as they seem. And here's our little store. We got 350 in cash. So there's really not much to buy. Water arrows are your friend. Buy all of them all the time. Everything else doesn't really matter. Broadhead arrows I don't really use, except for maybe the odd switch or not. I'm not going to be killing anybody in this playthrough, so there's no real reason to have them. But that's why I have this, the blackjack. So it looks like we're out in front of the manor. So we'll pick up a little bit later. We'll case the joint. Still everything not nailed down. Get the hell out. But we'll have to do that in the next episode.